How's it going, guys? Southbaygamers here. We've got a special type of mission for you. Today we are playing the open war mission, and as you can see here, these are our objectives. Kill the Courier. Our Courier is going to be Commissar Yarrick, just because he seems pretty survivable, at least with that 3+. Get back in the fight. And then his Courier is going to be the Malanthrope. And they're both taking the 6 of Feel No Pain Warlord trait. For the twist, what does it say? Add 1 to the attack characteristics of all models in this battle. Oh, crap. And then the deployment we're doing is Hammer and Anvil, so we're going to be going long ways. This is the board we're playing on, and we're doing Astra Militarum and some Space Marines. We're doing 2,000 points, and he's only doing 1,000 points. But the reason for that is because he's going to get some extra cards, which he's going to show you right now. I was pointing, or if you want to hold it, yeah, sure. There you go.
So this is the sudden death card I drew. If I'm able to achieve this objective, I win the game, so I don't have to worry about killing their courier. I could do that too and win the game, so I have 2 ways to win. And then I also get this ruse card, and yeah, so we'll be doing that in a minute. So we'll see if I stand a chance against double the points, but that's open war for you.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
So the Space Marines Warlord is the captain, standing over there, and the second HQ is a Tech Marine. Troops, there's 3 squads of scouts, 2 with bolters, 1 with sniper rifles, and they all have camo cloaks. And then elites, there's a Mortis Dreadnought with 2 twin last cannons. And the heavies are a Thunderfire, a Predator with all the last cannons, and a Whirlwind.
Cool. Here's my 1,000 points of Steel Legion. We're going to start with, obviously, the Courier. This is the Warlord. He's going to have 6 of Feel No Pain. It's Commissar Yarrick. Then we got in, this is going to be the actual second company commander. He's just going to be there for order purposes. Then right here we got a Commissar, just in the elite slot. And then the 3 troop choices are going to be 3 infantry squads, all exactly the same, besides one having a missile launcher. The other ones have las cannons and a flamer in each one of them. So that's going to be a bunch of shots with them, hopefully. And then there are going to be 2 Chimeras. They're exactly the same. They have Stormbolt, pencil-mounted, Stormbolter, multi-laser, and heavy flamer. And then we got a Hellhound and a Fast Attack. He just has his regular cannon. I believe I gave him the heavy flamer and a pencil-mounted Stormbolter as well. Then in heavy support, we have a unit of heavy weapons, heavy bolters, just 3 of them. And then last but not least, a Lehman Russ battle tank with las cannon in front and then heavy flamers on the side. And that is my 1,000 points of Steel Legion. 1,000 points of NIDS, go ahead.
So my HQ and Courier is the Malanthrope. And then next to him we have a Turvagon. For his psychic power, I'm taking Catalyst. And he has a massive Scything Talons and a Stinger Salvo. For my troop choices, I have 3 groups of Termagants. The first one is a 30-man group with 10 Devourers in it. And then the next one is 20. And then the one next to it is only 19. I just ran out of points. So, and then in my elite slot, I have a Lictor. And he just has Flesh Hooks and Grasping Talons and Rending Claws. And then I have 3 Zoanthropes. And they're going to be taking the Whore as their psychic power. And then in the heavy supports, I have 2 Carnifexes. They have Bone Maces, Tails, and the monstrous Scything Talons. 2 pairs of those. And that is my 1,000 points of NIDS.
Cool. Here's a shot of the deployment. As you can see, all the bugs on the side, and he used his ruse card to move, what was it?
Ambush. I get to move. I get to pick up 3 of my units that are deployed and redeploy them. And they just had to be 12 inches from an enemy model and not in your deployment zone.
Oof, that's scary. So we got Carnifexes with some Zoanthropes right up front, right in front of the Chimera with Commissar Yarrick inside. And then as you can see, we kind of piled on this side, knowing that our target is the Malanthrope and this Turvagon is going to be very important to kill, especially with all those Termagants nearby. As you can see, there's some scouts over here, Whirlwind, Captain, Tech Marine, and the Thunderfire cannon over here. The only thing on that side is the heavy bolters and some scouts, so Pretty lonely on that side. And then an infantry squad on top of this mountain. So obviously the Nid player deployed first, and he will be going first unless we could seize on a 6. Alright, seizing on a 6, here we go. Oh, it was close. Let's use a command point. Why not? Aww.
It's turn 1.
It's turn 1. Turn 1 for the Tyranids. As you can see, everything moved up and advanced at the same time. It's everything on this side, except obviously them. They just moved up their 7 inches because they want to charge, probably that Chimera. During the psychic phase, the Zoanthropes tried to cast Catalyst, and they did. They put it on this Tervagon, and the Tervagon was the one that did the horror, right?
The Zoanthropes did the horror.
Oh, Zoanthropes did the horror. Then who did the Catalyst? He did the Catalyst? On himself?
Tervagon cast the horror.
On himself. Okay, and then, then the Zoanthropes did the horror onto the Predator and failed. He did have to use a command point to get the Catalyst off, so he's down to 5. And we are obviously down to 8 because we used one during the siege. So that was movement and psychic. Let's go into shooting phase. End of Tyranids turn 1. As you can expect, the Carnifex is charged in, no problem. And this one did in total 6 wounds to it. This one took 4 wounds from this Carnifex. And then it piled in, grabbing in the Hellhound and the Scouts. The Scouts actually did the wound, out of all things. And then over here, the Lictor died via Tech Marine.
They took one wound in Overwatch, and then a Power Fist, or Power Harness just
killed
smushed him.
And then, as you can see here, I gotta do morale on them. I keep forgetting. I think on 1 I will not take a wound. Unless I use 2 command points, which is probably not worth it. That was shots from the Devourers from, I'm not sure which one. I think this squad over here. And the Stinker Salvo may have done 1 wound to the last cannon. And that was that. On to Steel Legion and Space Marines. Steel Legion and Space Marines turn 1. Movement, the Chimera dumped out its load of Commissar Yarick, Company Commander, a unit of infantry squad, and then that Chimera got out of combat. The Hellhound got out of combat, and again this Chimera also got out of combat. And then the Scouts also moved out. So with that in mind...
And those Scouts moved up.
Oh yeah, and those Scouts moved up over here. Other than that, that was everything that moved. Yeah, we're just going to hope that we can take down these Carnifexes before they come at us, especially this Carnifex, because if he comes up there, I think they're gonna die from shooting. So Commissar might be in trouble if that's the case. On to shooting and assault phase for Astra Militarum and Space Marines. End of Astra Militarum and Space Marines turn 1. As you can see, both Carnifexes are dead. The first one died from the Predator, second one died from the Mortis Pattern Dreadnought. So that definitely cleared the way. And then with that in mind, we shot the Thunderfire, the Whirlwind, some Scouts into the Termagants. And how many did we kill? About 9, which they will just replenish, unfortunately. Oh well. Obviously these Chimeras and Hellhounds couldn't shoot because they were locked. The Lasguns actually killed a Zoanthrope and put a wound on one, or put 1 wound on one, and then Commissar Yarick did another one with this Storm Bolter. The Heavy Bolters, I don't think they did anything. No, he passed all his saves. Did you kill any with those Scouts?
1.
You killed 1, yay!
0.
0.
Saved.
Oh, never mind. And then we did 4 wounds in total. That was all shots from battle cannon. It hit pretty well, but he did pass on a 6 with the last cannon. That sucks. So he has 8 wounds left, and that is our turn. Let's go on to Tyranids' turn. Tyranids' turn 2. The only thing that advanced on this side was a Mounthrope. Or did it advance?
Yeah, the Mounthrope and the yellow
Back.
base.
Yeah,
Oh.
Termagants. Everything else just moved up. Obviously, they replenished. We made a mistake in shooting them. And, yeah, Termagon moved up right there. During the Psychic phase, he cast Smite onto my Chimera, did 3 wounds, and then cast the Horror onto the Predator. And so it's -1 to hit, and what else?
-1 leadership.
Oh,
Doesn't
doesn't
matter,
matter.
but-
-1 to hit, big deal. On to shooting and assault phase for Nid's turn. End of Tyranids' turn 2. The Tervagon charged into the Hellhound. Did 4 wounds, I think. Yeah, 4 wounds, and took 4 wounds in Overwatch because of the Infernal Cannon, which did pretty good job for me. I used the command point to re-roll the Inferno Cannon because at first I got 1, but then I re-rolled it, got a 6, and did 4 total wounds. So he has 4 left. And the Chimera over here, oh, that was this Hellhound, sorry. I was pointing at the wrong one. That's the Chimera. And then over here, he charged in. He lost quite a bit from Overwatch. That was mainly from the Heavy Flamer. And didn't do anything in Assault, and I didn't. Oh, I killed 1 via striking. I keep forgetting that everything gets +1 attack, so that extra attack, I guess, maybe helped a bit. So that was there. The Devourer shot into this infantry squad, killed 4, passed morale, and then some Flesh Borers shot into that scout squad, killed 3, but then he passed morale. And I think that's all that shot. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go on to Steel Legion and Space Marine turn. Astra Militarum and Space Marines turn 2. This couldn't move out. I could only move 4 inches, so I wasn't going to be able to get out of 1 inch. So it's just going to be locked in combat. So with that in mind, we move the scouts down to hopefully help charge this Gaunt squad to maybe lighten up the load on this Chimera. Because if it can live, it does still have a Heavy Flamer, so it could be useful. The infantry squad got out, moved over here, along with the Commissar, just in case I had to take some morale. This squad, infantry squad, along with my Lehman Russ and Commissar Yarick and Company Commander, all stayed still. And then everything else on this side stayed still. Actually, everything else stayed still, really. Even the scouts stayed still, along with the heavy bolters. So that was our very quick movement phase. Let's go on to shooting phase. Turn 2 for Space Marines and Astra Militarum. End of Astra Militarum and Space Marine. Turn 2, a very bloody turn as you could see. Turvagon died, killed 4. Gaunt's in the process. It didn't blow up and kill our stuff. That was from last cannons. From these 2, whatever. And then the before that, I kind of split fired my Flamer and Missile Launcher along with the las cannon, and Flamer didn't do anything there. So, and then the las guns just shot into some Zoanthropes, which they did end up dying via artillery and some shots from las guns. I believe there was only 1 guy or 2 guys left. Either way, they're dead. Heavy bolters actually may have done a wound too. Then Lehman Rush shot into, actually he also shot into the Zoanthropes. Everything really shot into the Zoanthropes except some las guns, really. And then the Chimera unfortunately blew up via Termagants. The scouts charged in, killed some, but then they still got enough. They got like 3 wounds off of it. I failed 1 save, and then I used command point to reroll it. Still died. Didn't blow up though, at least. And yeah, that's our turn. Nobody has gotten any of their victory conditions yet, so I guess we'll go on to Tyranid turn 3. Surprise! Tyranids won because this was their sudden death victory. At the start of the 3rd battle round, play this card at the end of your turn. If there are no enemy units within 9 inches of the center of the battlefield, you immediately win, which he got because he tied up the Hellhound. Scouts didn't move. Even if he didn't, I don't think I knew that was a win condition, so I would have just probably moved it back anyway. He would have won either way, I think. Yeah, that was a good game. Tyranids lasted longer than I thought they would, with double the points against them. And that win condition definitely helped him. More importantly, the ambush card. I think that was something that really helped you out, because
yeah, let me take over the center of the board, but I guess
otherwise,
move up.
yeah, otherwise my Chimeras would have, or the Hellhound would have at least been able to shoot maybe a couple rounds, because it has pretty long range and everything. Either way, that was fun. We'll play more of those. Tell us if you like that in the comments section. And yeah, thanks for watching.